I've eaten 2 slices. I haven't stopped, so I guess it's good.
So I saw this article on the internet titled, "The Internet Remained Calm About This Dill Pickle Pizza," and I was intrigued. Hey guys, I'm Candace, the Edgy Veg. If you are new here, now you know who I am. You're welcome. On today's episode of Flip It, I'm going to try and recreate the viral dill pickle pizza that had Twitter up in arms. Some people loved the idea, some people hated the idea, and I personally think it sounds really good. Flip It is a series on my channel where I take popular recipes, viral recipes, restaurant dishes, and try and recreate them as a vegan dish. All right, the ingredients that we're using today: pizza dough. Generally, pizza dough is vegan. You can make your own. Again, I have a recipe for a delicious pizza dough in my cookbook. But for ease of time, you can also buy them frozen in a store. For the cheese, I have a little bit of vegan parm here. We have the dill pickles, of course. We have fresh dill. We have the cheese from my cookbook, as well as the Gusta grating block as well. So one pizza will be the pre-bought vegan cheese, and the second will be cheese from my cookbook. For the garlic sauce, we have soy milk instead of a heavy cream, flour to turn it into a creamy consistency. We are going to flavor it with nutritional yeast, dill, and garlic, and just make, it's almost like a bechamel. First thing I am going to do is work on the sauce. I'm going to heat my pan over medium heat, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and a ton of garlic, because we are making a garlic pizza sauce. The more garlic, the better, right? Am I right? Okay, the key here is not to let the garlic burn. So constantly be moving it around, because if you let it burn, it changes the flavor of the garlic, which changes the flavor of the sauce, and no one likes burnt garlic. So I'm also going to toss my homemade vegan mozzarella into a pot, and we're going to melt that down so it's easily spreadable onto the pizza. The garlic is starting to get fragrant, so I'm going to add in the spices. So I'm going to add some salt and pepper, dill, and Italian seasoning. Ooh, look how pretty it is. And I'm going to whisk that in. We're gonna add in our flour to create a roux. So we're gonna start with 1 tablespoon. We need 1 to 2 depending on how thick the sauce gets. So you want it to become a paste. Add a 2nd tablespoon. And just constantly be whisking it because you don't want it to burn. You do want to make sure that it's cooked because you don't want your sauce just to taste like flour. Now we're going to slowly drizzle in 1.5 cups of soy milk while whisking constantly. You want to turn it into a paste. Put my hair up because it's hot in here. All right, I'm going to add in some nutritional yeast, which is going to act almost like a Parmesan because it has a nice cheesy flavor. Whisk that in. I'm going to bring this to a boil and then reduce it and allow it to simmer for 5 to 10 minutes until it thickens. Make sure that you're constantly whisking it so it doesn't burn to the bottom, but you do want to make sure that you are cooking it for the full 5 to 10 minutes so that you don't get that flavor of flour in your sauce. Like I said before, I'm just using this store-bought frozen dough because well, it's easier. But I have a recipe in my cookbook as well. I'm just going to cover my hands in flour so that the stuff doesn't stick to me. I've let this rise. I took it out of the fridge and let it rise for about an hour. As long as you do it about 30 minutes in advance, you should be fine. But do keep it somewhere warm and it'll rise a lot quicker. I'm a little concerned that it wasn't going to rise, and then it did. So everything's great. So I'm just going to knead this. I should be wearing an apron. Give me a moment. Don't want to add too much flour. Anthony, as an Italian, is this upsetting?
I mean, the flavor combination is a little worrisome more than anything else. I'm less concerned about the dough, more concerned about the pickles.
I'm gonna cut this in half because we are making 2 pizzas. And then this can continue rising as I'm, ooh, look at the bubbles. Ah, ooh, beautiful. Moving on. I am going to just roll it out and then put it on a piece of parchment paper because we have our pizza stone preheating in the oven with the oven. And that way, you get a nice crispy crust. You can also like roll it right on the parchment, but I find that the parchment slips around and this is just as easy. I'm choosing to make the more North American style crust, so it's a little bit thicker, but you can also do super thin crust pizza if you want to. Fact about me, I hate rolling out pizza dough. Least favorite things to do in the kitchen. Like I really don't like it. And you can go in there with your hands and stretch it out. I have an audience today. It's a live audience. We're taping this live. All right, I am brushing the top of the dough with a little bit of oil so that while I roll out the other pizza, it doesn't dry out. And now I'm going to roll out the second pizza and we are going to dress them. Well, not we, I am going to dress it. Okay, in the article, it says that the base is a garlic cream sauce. So we're gonna take the garlic cream sauce that I've made and just in like a swirly motion, just cover the base of it. So I'm going to use half of the sauce that I made. Because of the dill, it did turn like a funny kind of like greenish color. And when you are covering it, do make sure that you are leaving a little bit of an edge for the crust. Now I'm going to add the shredded cheese. So this is the Gusta Swiss style, which I find really acts like doubles as a mozzarella. And then because we're using vegan cheese, so obviously it's not the exact same, I also decided to use a little bit of the vegan parm just to get like more of that authentic cheese flavor. This one is Follow Your Heart, the vegan parm. We are going to cover it with our pickle medallions. And the last step is covering it with dill.
I have very mixed emotions about this.
I know. It looks so weird. The pizza stone's in the oven. I'm gonna grab that out and slide this on. Stick that on there. And put it in the oven. Now I'm putting it in the bottom rack for 5 minutes and then moving it to the top for 10. Look at the melt on that. Yes, vegan cheese, come through. Let's dress the second pizza. Well, with this pizza, I'm going to use the cheese from my cookbook. I mean, the pizza that I just took out of the oven, it's melted really nicely with that goose cheese. Let's see how it turns out with this homemade vegan mozzarella. And then this is the cheese from my cookbook. Nice and spreadable and melts really nicely. So I'm just going to plop that in a random places all over the pizza. This we made earlier today and then allowed it to sit in the fridge. But if you make this and then use it on the pizza right away, it's a lot more easy to spread. All right, so this is going to be more like you know, like a margarita where there's dollops of like bufala. And then we are going to go in with our Parmesan. I ran out of the pickle medallions, so I cut up some more, and these ones are a bit smaller, so pickles on this one are a bit tinier. I'm very curious to try this.
It's giving me, I mean, maybe it's because of the intense pickle, but it smells like a Big Mac.
Oh, it does kind of smell like a Big Mac. I mean, I want to garnish the actual pizza after with fresh dill, but I think I might garnish this pizza with fresh dill before I put it in. Now let's throw this bad boy into the oven. All right, now that I've completely destroyed my kitchen, I want to try this pizza. So this is the Gusta cheese mixed with the Follow Your Heart Earth Island parm. Okay, I kind of really love this. It's giving me zero pizza and more of like dill and pickle flatbread. I'm going to try them all with my cheese. Oh, it's really good. Yeah, guys, I really like this. Also, if you don't have vegan cheese at all, I think you could totally just put the cream sauce and then the pickles and it would almost act like a cheese because it's so nice and creamy. You guys want to try this weird pizza?
I just live in your closet and I come out to taste. Dude, this is like a dream come true for like Polish people because like pickles are our thing, but they're also your thing. So like whose thing are they? It's weird.
It's definitely weird. It takes a second for your mouth to catch up and be like, what?
Processing it.
It definitely tastes like comfort food though. Like I definitely would like drunk eat this.
Okay, I like the one with your cheese better for sure. I like the small pickles too. I can't tell. It's good.
Like I like it,
Yeah.
but it's not like pizza to me.
I've never had a pizza like this. I think that's why it's weird.
It's just a really unfamiliar mouthfeel.
I would definitely do yours because the cheese on yours is like way tastier
Yeah.
than this one.
I'm part of the camp that doesn't believe pineapple should belong on pizza. So this is like already weird to me, so we'll see how this goes.
And you're
also
Italian.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't your dad start a pizza
Mm-hmm.
restaurant?
This is so weird. I low-key don't hate it. Okay, you're right. It's like a comfort food. If I was drunk and wanted to eat something that like,
It's so salty.
yeah, that just had like a lot of flavor and was like dough, this is it. Now let's try the
Did
other
I just
one.
say that?
You did say thanks, Pace. I'm gonna try this one. I'm actually gonna dip it in the ranch. I don't know if I hate it or love it. Well, I definitely prefer it with your cheese. No, this isn't bad though. But
This one's a lot more pickly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would I order this again? I honestly don't know. Like, I wouldn't be mad if I had to like eat this. Like, if you were like, you have to eat this, but okay.
I really like the sauce though.
Your bacon recipe on top of it.
Or like a beefy crumble.
Yeah.
All right, guys, there you have it. I flipped the internet infamous pickle pizza. Let me know if you would try this recipe at home by leaving me a comment in the comment section. If you like this recipe and you want more Flip It episodes, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna keep eating because it's weird and I like it. And we'll see you next week. Bye.